No, with any spirit communication whatsoever, the intent, your heart, and the result, well, the result will be as good as your intent.
Just
do a bit.
So, I'll tell you who came through for the group before. So, first of all, we had definitely a lady, and she presented as being here in the 1700s, and that she lived here, and she was married to somebody who also worked here as a coachman, and he enjoyed working the horses, and they lived above the stables. And she had a child, they had a child, come on in, and the child, this is getting a habit, you're the last one in.
No, I'm not the last one, there's some.
Oh, this is, I'm going to tease you. We might have to get another chair actually. So we asked about the child, did the child actually work here as well, but of course the glass went still, so you asked another question, you know, what age did the child pass away? It's all right enough. And the child passed away when she was 3. She worked with herbs in the herb garden here and was responsible for health and well-being of the household in general day-to-day things. And actually the horses and the dogs. So she made poultices, she did all sorts of things like that. And she was particularly attracted to this group over this side because of Monkey and Trudy and Secret World. She got really excited about the animal bit, and she was going round and round in circles with that, very excited. Her name was Olivia. She spelt her name out as Olivia, and she has communicated with people here previously, but I don't think in the same way that she's communicated with here. And she was the lady, and has been the lady, often seen by the fireplace, and confirmed that she was the lady that Kay had seen. So then it seemed, then I kind of went into another space with it then. She told us she was 47 years when she passed over, and we asked her what, but the spelling was not correct, so my thought is that she didn't know or couldn't spell what it was that she went with, but it did start with D-I and went to R-P, so I mean, you know, there's nothing there.
Rest in peace, yeah.
No, D-I-R-P. D-I-R-P, not R-I-P.
Diphtheria.
I think, yeah, we thought diphtheria. Yeah, that's what most of the group thought then. She enjoyed working here. Her mother worked here. Room 3, used as a schoolroom, governess, who she helped, was very strict. She helped to look after the children when they fell ill, bath times. And she oversaw everything to do with the household. She didn't have days off, but she did go to the market and she'd buy material there, and this material was really pretty material. But she was never allowed to use that for herself. She did lots of making things for the children, but girls particularly, she made beautiful things, and I think they kind of took the place of the child she lost. They became like a child. She continues to be around the manor, and she's particularly interested in the kitchens, because what she actually said to children didn't write down, it was a real joke when she was talking, that really the standards aren't the same as they were in her days, which was quite funny. She had a huge sense of humour, but she did bring in lots of emotion, and this whole group here were crying with the emotion that she brought, and she too was just round in circles with the welling up of emotion as she came through. So she was beautiful, and she does try to help people who come to the manor, so she's not somebody who chucks anybody out of bed.
She's not the lady on the stairs and then trips you up.
Doesn't feel that she's that. She feels very, very, you know,
There's a lady in the fireplace.
I wonder, because there's a governess spoken about here who seemed really strict and a bit
She might be the one on the stairs.
territorial.
Yeah.
This is a really gentle person. Jill herself thought Stan was crying at some one time. Thought he was snivelling, but and she looked around and he wasn't. So she said that she was aware of a young man. She got the date 1865, and was really sad that he didn't appreciate what kind of life he had when he was the son of the household here. And she mentioned the Boer War. So that's what the last group got here. So
Wow.
it's really
Can we
interesting.
talk that?
But this is, this can be specific, but then it can also, because this is like one whole house, isn't it? It should link to everything. Everything should link together. Except when I went into room 11 and asked a question, he said no. So I thought, bang goes my
Lots of
intuition.
yeses.
Yeah. You had lots of yes. I asked 2 questions, no. So I thought, okay, I'll go. So,
I find it really difficult to know what to ask.
Yeah.
Sort of get unstuck. It's like you almost need a list that you can work through to keep it
Yeah.
flowing.
and the challenge with that is it depends who's coming. You don't know who's going to come through, and so you don't know what guide, where to spin off. The only advice I can give is to be really as natural.
Yeah.
As
I think
you
even if
can
you had a
be.
list, it would take it can go.
Well, you construct it in a way,
Yes.
don't you? And you don't actually follow where it's gone. This is what I suggest. It doesn't harm the energy at all if one person moves in and out of this space and somebody takes over. And I would recommend that. What's going to happen? Who's going to come through? Who knows? Any strong energies upstairs that you might think?
Very.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know if you want
Yeah, go.
to
Go for it.
read that. This was in room 11.
This
Oh,
is
I've got my
the.
glasses.
This is Ross's room.
Sorry,
Yeah.
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 You can read it out because you've got the glasses.